Hey everyone, this is Purple Ninja Link, and welcome back to more EarthBound. Last time, we fought the Kraken, got to Scaraba, went through the pyramid, got beat up a little bit by wall art, and then went to Dungeon Man, and got a submarine that is definitely not a reference to any popular British music group, and now we're in the Deep Darkness, which is basically the Fire Swamp with less fire. And more swamp. The monkeys run the inn in the forest. You can stay here for free. You want to spend the night? Actually, yes. I don't know if we're fully healed or anything. So, may as well. Didn't you think it was comfortable? Take care and goodbye. Okay. Okay, good. We have the Hawkeye and the Piggy Nose. Those are both important. Everyone's inventory is full. Question of curiosity. Okay, we can teleport to Deep Darkness. Actually, I have a plan. Never mind. I gave Pooh the for sale sign. I don't have a plan. We're gonna give it a try anyway. Holy crap, that worked. Okay, so we'll be right back to Deep Darkness after these messages. After I remember where the hotel is relative to everything else in this gosh darn town. Store is this way. Map of Onet has completely fallen out of my brain. There we go. Hello, I would like to sell you things. Would you like iced tea? It's been in a swamp. Let's see, beyond that we can sell this Coin of Silence. And we're never going to use this picnic lunch at this point. Nothing to sell there. I'm going to keep the other stuff because why would I ever get rid of a pizza? And the skip sandwiches could be useful later. But the other thing we need is back home. And by the other thing we need, I mean the other person that we need to talk to for the services they provide, which are holding onto a whole crap ton of our stuff and not asking questions. My initial plan was use the for sale sign to sell stuff at the Deep Darkness and then use the bird to call Escargot Express. We're gonna store the key to the tower because we don't need it anymore. We're gonna store this cup of life noodles because I'm insane. We'll hold on to the pizza. I think that's everything. And I could go ahead and talk to Mom and stay the night, but we can stay at the inn for free in Deep Darkness. Holy crap, that worked. I want to become a pig. If I become a pig, I can find the mushrooms called magic truffles. They're located in the swamp and can be found by scent. You know, a pig's nose would be enough to find those great truffles by scent alone. This is the deep darkness. When you walk through the swamp, you endanger your health. You can't help it. That's why it's called deep darkness. I mean, fair enough, I guess. It's really dark here in deep darkness, isn't it? Pretty creepy, don't you think? If you don't have the Hawkeye here, you're helpless. So yeah, we need the Hawkeye to be able to make progress here. And the Piggy Nose will help us find magic truffles, which are nice because they're psychic point restoration items. Hi, how are you? I'm not a bad guy. I came from one of the world's largest economic powers to this small rural village. A businessman that is truly tough has to travel this far for the best opportunities. And I'm a tough businessman, yes sir. I'm also a representative of the doctor over there. A, do you want to buy? B, do you want to heal? Needless to say, this is a rural village. We have poor items. Hello there, how many Yes. Okay, so we actually could use some of that stuff. It would cost about 20,000 to get everything. I heard monkeys living in some desert can teleport. Oh, you learned how to teleport from the monkeys? I want to try. Will you tell me how to do it? Okay, I'll try it. Same. I'll never give up. I want to try again. I did it! Did you see me? That's awesome! Here's a small gift to thank you. Hooray! Look at that, it's a mole. Ooh, we can get more multi-bottle rockets here. I mean, we don't have room for them right now. I was gonna say, if that worked somehow... Okay. We'll be done teleporting back and forth before terribly long. No. My math is wrong. You need about 16,800, I believe. And anyway, selling the items that we're replacing should cover the difference. There we go. Yeah, I don't like you, but you have upgrades and I have money. So it works out. We're just gonna... You hold this. Blah 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 blah. It would probably behoove me to reach a better understanding of what exactly the equipment in EarthBound does. I don't want to carry around $6,000. Yeah, there's a lot that I don't know, or a lot that I don't remember off the top of my head anyway. So at some point I might have to do some more research. Anyway, now that it's been like 10 minutes, we're finally almost ready. Almost ready to get further into deep darkness. Gonna be great. Choo choo. Hello, Mole playing rough. You try. Okay, so I haven't actually shown this yet, but it's this darker part of the swamp that damages you if you walk in it. So any part of the swamp where you can only see the very tops of your heads, you're gonna take damage if you walk through it. And naturally, you move a lot lower. There we go. Yeah, the magic truffles are super useful. That's really the only one where I have a general idea of where it is. And I don't particularly want to just spam the piggy nose all the time. There we go. Now we can see. Be quiet. I look very important, but I'm not. Cash dispenser man. Want to withdraw cash? I'll charge you a handling fee. Same amount as your withdrawal. So do you want to withdraw? No. So yeah, that's an issue with a lot of the... But with the more remote places that we're getting to now. And, I suppose, a way that they kind of balance the massive amounts of money that you're likely to earn. In this place, and in pretty much every other place we're going to get to after this, we've got these money handlers who charge you an exorbitant up fee for withdrawing money where you are. You're vulnerable to fire. I'll just keep firing. Okay, well that could have gone a little better. I've completely lost my train of thought, if I had one. I don't even remember if I had a train of thought. Oh well, such is the way of things sometimes. Also, that's probably fine. We're just gonna ignore Master Belch up there. There's probably nothing important over there anyway. Right, I just hit stuff. All sets it on fire. Don't bother. Okay, at least we saved Paula. Unfortunately, if we take another step, Paula's going to collapse. Okay. It's completely broken. I thought I could fix it, but on re-examination, I noticed that there's no engine. That's probably fine too. At least we know where Pokey ended up. Vaguely. Ooh, souvenir coin. Okay, that is better than the talisman one. Alright, I'll allow it. Paula tends to be the squishiest one. I don't mind giving her a little more defense. Okay. This is a tree, which means that it's going to explode. We're just gonna try to press buttons fast enough that it doesn't do that. Or at least it doesn't do that very badly. Well, hello there. There we go. Finally fish down. Okay, nothing more up there, so we'll just kind of go around. The speedrunner way to get through this area is spamming teleport. Because not only does it move you faster... No, we want that. Here, Paula, have some beef jerky. Chomp chomp. Well, I was hoping for IQ, but that's fine. But yeah, not only does teleport move you faster, but you don't take damage while you're in the process of teleporting. So it's essentially a very careful, calculated series of repeated teleports that smack into things at the right moment. Okay, I could have used Alpha on Paula if I had only remembered that I literally just healed her. You may have forgotten, but I'm the return of Belch. I've fought you before. Don't you remember my ripe odor? Belch has trained more and has returned much stronger. Belch has also changed his name to Puke. I'm not gonna try to interpret those. Hey there! This is a thing that's happening. Drowned to death in puke. Don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you? I mean, it's an incredibly something. We don't have fly honey on us this time. But actually, even if we did, he wouldn't go for it. So there's... I was actually just talking about that. But yeah, so there's the multi-bottle rocket in action, taking down this boss in what way we need to, in a single hit. So Pooh's back. And look at that, he's got a final smash now. Oh man, the Casey bat. Yeah, my biggest concern personally with... Also, nobody's gonna talk about that. My biggest concern personally with using teleport to get across this is if I don't hit something in time, then I lose that progress. Oh good, he's still got all the stuff that we left him. But yeah, I lose all that progress because I don't... Or because I actually do teleport to a place instead of, okay, the manly fish's brother resists freeze. Good to know. Okay, let's complete a thought, shall we? If I try the teleporting trick and don't hit something in time, I'll teleport somewhere else and have to go all the way back through this swamp. And that's also true because I am exceptionally bad at teleporting. But knowing my luck, that would be the one time that I did. Like, thread the needle around everything. Is that time-based? Yeah, we don't want to stand still here. I don't think we've got too much further to go anyway. Yeah, this is actually... This is the end. Where's Shy? Wait. Where? Shy. Ah, good. Exactly as planned. We're all shy. Rumor, I heard a book to fix shyness there is. Where? Don't know. Just a rumor. I don't recall whether the ads have gotten particularly terrible or not. I mean, I've been getting a whole lot of repetitive ones for mobile games when I use YouTube on my phone. But nothing's immediately coming to mind for like desktop or console ads. They've got a hot spring and we can just use the hot spring if we want. We just healed. There's only one Tendo who's not shy. It's me, Bubby. You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground. We covered up the hole. There are lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There was a talking stone that talks a lot. You want to go and see? I understand. But I'm not as strong as I look. I'm sorry, I guess I can't help you. The guy next to me is strong. He lacks conversation skills. He needs to overcome his shyness first. So yeah, none of the tendas will really give us the time of day. Because they're all shy. Hello, it's been a while since we talked. This is Applekit. We're having beautiful weather here. I'm now at Dr. Andonut's lab in Winters. The doctor doesn't seem to be around right now, but I'm just working on my eraser machine. Hey! Oh no, what are you doing to me? Who are you? Yes, I haven't talked with you in ages. This is Orange Kid. Finally coming near to the end of our research on how to change a boiled egg back into a raw egg. By the way, Applekit is missing. He left here saying he was going to see Dr. Andonut's in Winters. He never came back. I was hoping to borrow the book Overcoming Shyness from him. But suddenly he disappeared. I haven't read the book, so I'm not very good at talking. Sorry. I'm also working hard on my invention, so I hope you'll understand. Say hello to your friends for me. Gracious. There definitely are some exceptionally terrible YouTube ads. I just haven't gotten an influx of them lately. Just whack the tree with some stuff until it breaks. I can't believe you destroyed my super plush bear. You absolute monster. Okay. I'm gonna take just a moment to finish up what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go into something about this area. Because, oh boy, this place. Okay, so I've brought this up a couple of times when I've been teleporting places. But it was right here, this area, where I spent like half an hour trying and failing to successfully teleport to where I needed to go. So, I'll have to dig up the video that I made of that. And upload that to YouTube after this. This is kind of a bonus. But yeah, in that kind of tight space, teleport beta is way better. Jeff, long time no see. You've gotten taller. Oh, I don't have time to chat right now. Tony's missing. I thought he was with you. He suddenly disappeared. He's usually very responsible and leaves a note at least. So this is that part, where we have to be back in winters and dealing with tougher enemies. And I just don't want to deal with you. Apparently the whirling robo resists fire. But nothing resists Starstorm. Oh, gracious. Well, at least this one somehow smacked its way into it. Surprise attack. Resist freeze? No, decidedly not. Why are you in a cold area if you are so vulnerable to ice? Oh well. Yeah, we're taking these out pretty easily now. But... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, finishing the thought, we're taking these out easily now, but if we had teleported back here and needed to get back to Antoneth's lab before we came to Summers, we would have a lot more difficulty. Also, Casey Bat. The Casey Bat is a very interesting item. You're more likely to see just missed than anything else with it. It's got, like, the worst accuracy of any weapon that NES can use. However, just to compare between the two, it's got more than 70 power above Big League Bat we've been using. NES's offense is kind of insane right now. And let me just double check one other thing. Okay, so it doesn't change his gut stat. But the Casey Bat is a critical hit weapon. It misses most of the time, but when it hits, oh man. I need to stop in for some soup. This is not the correct tent for soup. Sorry, stew, technically speaking. I finally saw Tessie. It's like seeing a UFO. It emerged from the lake and flew towards Stonehenge. It kidnapped one of my friends along the way. I'm assuming we're not talking about Tessie anymore. I don't think that's where the name came from. I'm fairly certain there is an actual baseball player, but it would be a little funny if the inspirations for the names were the same. Also, thanks Bubble Monkey for letting us summon Tessie and ride across majestically once more. There is no way to speed this up, but it's fine. Choo-choo. Across the water. But the particularly interesting thing about the Casey Bat is the way that it affects auto wins. Because the auto win doesn't just do a complete simulation of a first turn of a battle. It essentially checks the opponent's defense and HP against your party's offense. Which means that the auto win calculation assumes that the Casey Bat hits. So there's a chance that we're going to spend a decent bit of time in the area that we're getting to. Because there's an important item in there, and the Casey Bat's gonna make it way easier to get. Okay, we know that you're weak to freeze. For the record, I'm not going to spend the entire time trying to get Ness to effectively use the Casey Bat. Well, that's annoying. I forgot that they just have what's basically a "you're dead now" attack. Diamondization is a scary status ailment. It is effectively knockout, except you don't drop down to 0 HP and psychic points. Oh, well. That worked a little too well. The enemies in this cave haven't changed. They are all very scared of us. Which is valid. They should be. Really, guys? Maybe the enemies in this cave have changed. They just look identical to the ones that there were before. Essentially. One of these days, SNES is gonna hit, and it's gonna be hilariously unnecessary. Okay, cool. But yeah, fortunately, diamondization can be healed by the same abilities that would heal you if you were knocked out. Ooh. Okay, so Jeff was the only one who had taken damage. The enemies out here are no different than the ones that were here before. But we do want to stop by the lab first. I've been waiting for you. My master Applekin completed this eraser machine. While he was calling you, he was kidnapped. He felt like this. I was there but was helpless. Sorry about that. Anyway, take this machine. Excellent. I was going to see about calling to get some stuff picked up, but I guess, do we have anything? Yeah. No, we can't sell stuff to you. Yeah, no, we're just stuck. Okay. Yeah, so we can't access an ATM right now without having to get all the way back here. But what we can do is check this weird hole under Stonehenge again. Fine. I guess Pooh's still got a fair bit of stuff. Or space, rather. If I'm honest, I don't remember whether there's a single other eraser statue in the game. That might be the only one. I think they did make a completely new key item and object sprite for the payoff for a single joke. Yeah, we've got lots of aliens in here. And you got PK Fire. Which I do not like. Well, Pooh got a crit That's the power of the Casey bat. The one good thing about this area is that most enemies have... Oh crap. Who's faster? Most enemies have psychic points, which means that Magnet will work to restore your own psychic points against most enemies. And finally, we're fighting Starmen as regular enemies now. Unfortunately, they also know, yes, I'm Magnet. There we go. Ness didn't like having his psychic points stolen. Also, Starmen do move by teleporting around, but they can't just teleport through space. They still have to stick along the same paths. Yeah, the crits are impressive. The Ness just did 289 damage in a single regular attack. You can. And I think I'm gonna try to. Because the weapon that you can get from the Gold Starman a little bit later in this area is the only weapon that exists for Pooh. So if you want Pooh not to suck as a physical attacker, you gotta get this weapon. It's a 1 in 128 drop. I think that most of the best equipment in the game is, oh, atomic power robots are the worst. Not only are they healers, as you could see from what it did last turn, but it's an atomic power robot, so they also explode. So it's like, do you want to kill everyone in your party? Or do you want the enemy to constantly heal up? You decide. Choose your own adventure. There's a butterfly in here. It just makes sense to go ahead and pop everyone off. But yeah, I think just about everyone's best weapons are 1 in 128 drops from various enemies. But this way looks progress shaped. But for Pooh, it's the only weapon he's got. Work. Okay, they resist freeze. Good to know. Can Pooh still take damage? No. Okay. So the game does just totally treat him as dead. Okay. We've got trouble. We've got trouble. Capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Yeah, this is what they look like on the overworld when they're diamondized. Just by the way. Anyway. Just leave. Please. Thanks. Life up Gamma. It's tough to get an ambush on most of the things in this area. Somehow I wandered in a circle. Well, that's this area for you. It's tough to get an ambush on a lot of the things in this area, because they don't have a clear front or back. The Starmen, it's pretty easy to just catch them right after they teleport. That's the most reliable way to do it. And, I mean, if we're trying to get as many fights with the Starman Super as possible to get that weapon for Pooh, we need him to be quick. Huh. I guess I was wrong. So anyway, because you can use Magnet on most things in this area, it's okay to use some of your more powerful PSI skills. He says, then refuses to use any of his PSI skills. Yeah, we just wanted the Starman out of there as soon as possible. It's way easier to kill one thing that keeps constantly restoring itself to full health than it is to kill one thing that's constantly attacking and another thing that is constantly restoring one or both of them to Isn't this fun? Just really hates poo, I guess. Here we go. Shield, PSI shield beta, not bad. Here we are again. I'm just gonna try to freeze the power robot so it doesn't heal. Nice. Oh, we're in a good spot. Oh, okay. Cool. That didn't go on for quite as long as I expected it to. After the last time that exactly that same thing happened. I do like the Starman background. Okay, look. Wow, we really hadn't done any damage to that one, had we? I meant to have Pooh use Magnet as well, but it's fine. Okay, well it's less than entirely fine because he missed, so... he didn't even contribute anything. Oh, there were two of them. Well, this looks familiar. Okay. If I'm going to use this to recover some psychic points, I need to actually make progress. Good. Why do you always have to hit Ness with that? It's mean-spirited. There we go. And now I can re-equip the Casey Bat just for auto-weighing purposes. It's a fun weapon, but it's funnier than it is useful. At least when it comes to actually fighting. Make sure you at max yet, Paul. You? Oops. Well, he's definitely not at max now if he was. Yeah, Ness still hits like a truck, so his actual damage output, it's probably better with a weaker weapon just because he can actually hit anything for beans. But Casey Bat's fun. Hehe. I think we were like a frame away from getting into a battle with that other thing. Which, if I had to guess, is probably... I'm not sure. That was a Starman Super. And that's one of each. I do appreciate the fact that they allow you to switch weapons mid-battle. Also, Starman Super, just going based off of superiority. Okay, Paul is at max. I think Pooh was. Just going based off of superiority, the Starman Super is more of a threat. Okay, you need to go. I think the Starman Super might be able to use Starstorm. I don't remember for sure, it might be a different level of Starman that can do that. I really wish that... I really wish that there was an ability to transfer psychic points from one character to another. super. Yeah, this is the place. Apparently, the place it is the worst. Alright, we're just gonna... PK kill it with fire. Okay, so PK kill it with fire was not a good option. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay, good. No, please. Oh, thank goodness. Remember that part where I said mistakes were made? Yeah. They most definitely were made. This is what regret looks like. You have psychic abilities still. Yes, you're not even using the Casey bat. You know, I forgot that healing Gamma had a chance of failure. Okay, so that was a catastrophe. Okay. Okay. Healing game. Part of the show where we eat all of our food. Gotta bring lunch. Give that to... Okay. Oh, you do have the Casey bat equipped. Well, that... Would have been good to have checked beforehand. Fortunately, as we established, my brain was going somewhere with that, but I don't remember where it was going. Starman Super can call for help. It's kind of a pain. We also now know Starman Super has a Psychic Shield. So we can't just go all PK screw you as soon as we start a battle. A regular? That was a regular. So it's good to know that we can get the insta-win against a regular Starman without the Casey Bat. That was a Starman Super. Did not drop the thing. These two. I don't think... Oop, maybe. There we go. Worried I wasn't going to be able to get them desynced. I think that because they were both trying to join the battle, though, yeah. I don't think you can have a battle with two Starman Supers. It can only be one. You can have a Starman Super and a regular Starman. And you can even add an Atomic Power Robot that, if you like suffering. I don't have any reason to stay in this battle. Oh, there were two of them. Good to know. For whatever reason, despite the fact that I've been playing this and hearing that noise pretty constantly, that specific attack made my brain go, phone went off. Phone is on vibrate, phone will not make that noise. But the EarthBound regular attack sound is my text notification. Unfortunately for you, Starman Super, your psychic power shield means nothing against a bat and a gun. I'll give it another back just for. Okay, now she's at max. Rude. Ness has had enough. And we didn't even get the thing. Oh well. It's not worth it if there's a power robot nearby. It's not worth it, I said. Freaking. At least I know this should be a Starman Super. Oh dear. Okay. Cool. No, I don't like this. I have even less reason to stay against a single atomic power room. There is another thing that we could be doing if we actually get into a proper battle with a Starman Super. Using Jeff's spy command. Huh. Oh. Using Jeff's spy command will immediately show you if an enemy has an item. That can be nice. There's definitely legitimate reason for wanting to get them in battles by themselves, though, because trying to remember how exactly this works. But... bad news is, we're being attacked by a power robot and a Starman. The good news is, that other one is a Starman Super. But anyway, I think that just going from my memory, it is only possible to get, or the RNG will check the other enemies first by some means. And it has to not trigger the drops from other enemies. Okay, there's no reason for us to stay here. Well, other than we can't get away. Please. Please. For goodness sake. I don't want to be here. Thank you. I don't like how they arbitrarily get a substantially longer range to teleport exactly when that will get them into a battle. Okay, there's no real reason to stay. But at the same time, I could at least recover some psychic points and beat the crap out of some enemies for experience, which will in turn continue to make it easier to fight the stuff in here. Healing Omega is good to see. That's a power robot. No, thank you. Ooh. I don't even need the Casey Bat to first strike Starman Supers anymore. Nice. I mean, I might not have needed it in the first place, but that's the first time I've been able to confirm it. Just get out of here. You too. Cool, that worked out well. Flash Gamma. Part of me feels like I should be using PK Flash more, but I forget what exactly its effects are a lot of the time. So, I don't use it very frequently. I'm gonna run to the restroom, I'll be right back, and then we'll keep eating down Starman. The cats are being bonkers. Which really, I guess, just means they're cats. Oh no. Oh, I like that even less. Of course it's a super. Way to use that first strike advantage. Of course, I looked away, so I don't actually even know. Okay, no. But on the stream. Okay. Gotta bash down the robot. Everyone's favorite part of the battle. Well, it could have gone worse. I would gladly take 2 Starmen before I would take 2 Starmen, or really any combination of Starmen, and a power supply robot. I really hate power supply robots. Well, that didn't quite work out. And it's not even a super. Oh well. We'll just whack it several times until it stops moving. I don't know. Are Starmen aliens? Are they robots? Are they alien robots? Oh no. I forgot that those things have, Healing Omega, too. All the more reason to want to take them out first. The atomic power robots can only heal what's still alive. They are very good at it, though. I'm not totally sure why that didn't count. Oh well. Progress marches on. Even if we need to step on a bunch of alien robot aliens to do it. Yeah, either this is a super or that one's a super. That one's a super. Every time there's more text after one of these battles, I get a little bit excited. That one's a super. That's fair. Got a little bit overly enthusiastic about trying to sneak attack that one. I feel like a lot of the time, it does give you the sneak attack if your invincibility frames run out while you're on top of an enemy. but not always. Thunder Gamma. Would be slightly more interesting if I used Thunder more. It's fine. The Starmen definitely do get a little bit stuck on that railing up there. There we go. I think what bothers me more about their weird ability to teleport farther sometimes is that they don't do it consistently. It's not as though every single time when they could teleport into a battle, they teleport halfway across the screen. There's no reason for me to do this. It's just standing there refueling itself. What do you mean you can't get away? How is there another one? The other one just kinda gave up. Or it's another Starman Super. It wasn't, it just kind of gave up. Okay. That's unusual. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Okay, fair enough. You were actually doing something other than healing this time. Oh, okay, Starman Super out of the way. Healer is an idiot. We love to see it. Healer is a supreme idiot. And only healed himself when his HP was full. I wish. Oh boy, do I wish. Honestly, I am impressed that you're still here. I've been running around this hallway, trying and usually failing to effectively bait and destroy Starman. Oh, that wasn't far enough to get rid of it. This ladder is the way of progress. I do appreciate it. Perfect. I'm not sure whether it's even actually possible for the atomic power robot to get a crit. Actually, I don't know if the Starman can either, because I'm pretty sure crits can only happen on physical attacks. And all those robots do is fire beams. You know what? Fine. Come at me. Get out of my way. I'm just gonna fight you anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother spying on you. Not who I would prefer you attack now. There we go. I don't actually remember whether I have ever gotten the Sword of Kings without using, like, emulation to speed up. Because my first playthrough was definitely on an emulator. And my only other complete playthrough was on cart. Just let me leave. I don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. They're gone. I'm surprised that didn't count. At the very least, it's not like this time is completely unproductive, because we're just gonna be really prepared for anything that comes next. There we go. Not a super. This one's 2. No? What does that mean? Nope. Were none of these supers? None of them were supers. Okay. Neat. That was 2 of them. Okay. Neat. Yeah, the basic Starman on its own really isn't very scary. And again, this wasn't going to be a fast process, because it's a 1 in 128 drop from the rarest enemy in this room. I mean, granted, it's rarest out of 3. But it's still the rarest in the room, and until you're in battle with it, it looks identical to the most common enemy in the room. Okay, well, this battle's useless to me. Thank you for demonstrating exactly why this battle is useless to me. Thank you. Now you. Of course. Those two couldn't be in the same battle, which means this one's also a Starman. It does make things a little easier that there's no experience scaling in EarthBound, so I don't have to constantly readjust the amount of experience that I need to be looking for. This is fine. It gets the power robot out of the way, and we didn't even get stuck in the battle this. Okay, this is 2 of them. That wasn't a battle. That was murder. Does this qualify as making Freaky Alien Lemonade? I think this qualifies as making Freaky Alien lemonade. Why did that count? That was a super. I believe means this is a super. I was correct, but I have regrets. At the very least, we seem to be consistently able to just bash the heck out of a Starman Super in a single turn now. It does depend a little bit on Atomic Power Robot not deciding that the Starman Super gets another health bar. But you know. Kaboom. It's time for Pooh to heal everyone now. Darn it. S's HP is high enough that Beta's not healing him all the way anymore. I feel like, generally speaking, it's a little unusual for the protagonist to be the tank of the party. There we go. Okay, because that was a power robot, we don't know what type of Starman it is. It was the super, and it didn't have what we wanted. That was 2 of them. I guess I could have had Paula use Magnet as well. Yeah, such is the trouble with farming for rare drops. Again, 1 in 128 is both the rarest item the game can throw at you, or rather, the rarest item the game can stubbornly refuse to throw at you, and less than a 1% chance. Yeah, it's like a 0.7% chance. Well, that Starman is super dead. I just want the Pokey Stick. Hi, Dad. Uh-huh, 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 okay. Goodbye. Okay, well at least it's an idiot this time. We just don't get to use psychic abilities. We don't need to. Power robots are always like, mortal damage, and I'm like, not if I press the A button fast enough. You underestimate my power. One of these is a super. There we go. That Starman's on guard. I can hope. I mean, I did find a shiny Pokemon on stream last year. That was pretty neat. You insult me. I'm going to eat this, but I am highly offended by it. I guess it's good to know that regular Starmen can drop stuff, though. Wow, it just didn't even matter. Took a little more time, but... Hello. And goodbye. Hello. And goodbye. That would have been really funny timing if it had worked. Don't worry, you've already lost. Okay, well... That's what I get for being... anime levels of arrogant. It worked out in 2 turns, though. At the very least, I'm glad that it was a brain food lunch from a regular Starman in a fight by itself, and not a brain food lunch from a regular Starman in a fight with a Starman Super. Because so far, I haven't had any false alarms. Oh, you actually competent healer. There we go. Additional question is, can the atomic power robot drop anything? And the answer to that question is, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that I don't get the instant win against the Starman on its own without the first strike. Okay, well, that would have been a first strike if I hadn't looked the other direction. That Starman Super is now in the stratosphere. Okay, no, that actually is a little bit insulting. I looked it up. The brain food lunch from the regular Starman is also a 1 in 128 drop. So I am actually a little bitter about that. I mean, I don't know enough about this game's inner workings to be able to say whether that would have been the sword if that battle had been a Starman Super. This is a regular Starman, but that one over there is a Super. Come on. Gosh darn it. It's so rarely in the cases where I can just run away from both of them. Oh well. What I like to call a curb stomp battle. That's a super. Come on. It'd be kind of funny if the Starman Assist Trophy in Smash Brothers had a rare chance to drop like a beam sword. There we go. Come on. Grumble, grumble. So I guess technically speaking, that brain food lunch was YouTuber luck. It just wasn't the YouTuber luck I was going for. At this point, it's pretty much a matter of principle. This is just sort of King's stream now. That's a regular. That's a super. If we hit 7, we'll probably just make a restore point and call it. But I'm not enjoying this. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the most fun use of my time, but I'm entertained. Hang it. Oh, we did it close enough that it lured the... Gracious. We did it close enough to lure the other Starman. That's a super. That wasn't quite where we needed to be. Let him live long enough to summon another. If I get another brain food lunch, I swear. I mean, I'll take it, because it's a really good healing item. Probably shouldn't have just unceremoniously used the last one, but I mean, it was still useful. Those two are the same, means I don't need to bother with them. Those two are different, so I'm fighting at least one. Right. And again, it goes back to that Lorax quote. I'm gonna eat this, but I am highly offended by it. Oh good, it's a party now. And it is already kicking off well. You son of a gun. Which might actually be the case, given that you are in fact a robot. Okay. Starman super down. Which means I can do this with impunity. You can't heal everyone in one turn. You can heal yourself, though, and then we're just kind of... Well, here we are. Okay, that works. Oh, whatever. Most of the time, Starmen only have enough time to teleport once between starting a battle and the battle actually, well, starting. There we go. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Pew pew. They must not have too different of a max HP stat. Okay, I'm going to allow this one to be a little bit slower, just so I can start getting some recovery going. Again, I'm not too scared of these. I mean, I've been cutting them down in droves. So... Paula's got max again, which is good. And I haven't been using Paula's psychic abilities too much because there's no reason to. They don't last long enough to... Well, they don't last long enough against physical attacks to warrant using up psychic points. I really thought that Starman was going to be in this battle. Hello there, sir. Got a sword? You don't have a... You're not high enough rank. You could have a sword. You don't have a sword. Well, it could be worse. It is immensely funny to me when enemies in games get burst strikes, and then they completely fail to use it for anything effective. Are you... You good? Well, that's a thing that happened. Yeah, I'm willing to take it a little slow when it's 2 Starmen. But if there's a power robot involved, I'm not gonna slow down. Well, that's just petty. appreciate the fact that Pooh just magneted back that same 4 psychic points. Not gonna lie, I'm still a little upset about that brain punch. Part of me wishes that I had not looked up the drop rate for it. Oh well. You live, you learn. You keep trying to get a nice shiny sword. I don't usually go for super rare drops from enemies in games. I mean, that's really the biggest... I can talk about Dragon Quest IX if I want to talk about Dragon Quest IX. We're literally just standing here watching them beat the crap out of Starman. In Dragon Quest IX, one of my absolute favorite games growing up, I have spent enough time playing and level grinding in that game that I have learned every skill it is possible for your character to learn. Fair enough. But I don't have the best equipment in the game. Because the best equipment in Dragon Quest IX requires you to find obscenely rare items in procedurally generated dungeons. Predictable. Very intricately predictable. To the point that I don't know if they're still active, but there are calculators, or at least there were calculator programs online where you could enter the name and location and level of a dungeon, and it could give you a map. Tell you exactly what boss was going to be there, and what items you could get from it. And there's this super in-depth RNG manipulation that you can do to get these rarer items. It still takes a lot of time and energy, but that's just step one. Step one is getting these obscenely rare items from dungeon chests. Life Up Omega, nice. Nothing in the game is going to be hard now. I hope everyone is aware of that fact. But yeah, you get these obscenely rare items. Then you have to get even more obscenely rare drops from specific bosses, many of which can only be accessed by getting equally as rare drops from other bosses. Yes! Ranting about Dragon Quest got me a sword. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep ranting, but hope you like that +30 attack, Pooh. It took us an hour and a half. Anyway, there are two types of these dungeons in Dragon Quest IX. There's the regular, procedurally generated dungeons that are like I just described. And then there are legacy boss dungeons. Now, these dungeons usually have, rather than being an actual dungeon you go through, it's just a single floor with a major boss from a different Dragon Quest game. Which is cool. They are ludicrously powerful, generally speaking. But the thing about them is that when you defeat them, you can choose to give the experience to the boss instead of taking it yourself. I need to heal. And leveling up the boss obviously makes the boss more powerful, but also increases the... or not totally increases, but it changes the drop table. Who's got the lowest effect? Out of the characters who can use that, it's Ness. So, changing these drop tables eventually makes these legacy bosses rude. Wouldn't it be funny? I'm not even gonna finish that statement. I think you know where I'm going with it. Okay, good. It would have been funny, but I would have been rather upset. But yeah, so you have to level up these bosses and beat them a bunch to even gain access to the bosses who can then give you the items you need to craft these ultimate weapons. And then those weapons have to go through multiple crafting trees, the final one of which is a random chance to either give you the best weapon in, or the best item in that category, or the second best. And if you get the second best, you have to use yet another rare item to reset it back to the original state and try again. So that's why I haven't gotten the ultimate equipment in Dragon Quest IX. I've got pieces of some of them, but not all of them. Anyway, our friends are all in these weird tubes. I should probably, mention that. Oh no. Can't see anything. F? Where is F? You actually did. All it took was me ranting about Dragon Quest IX. Next room. Okay, yeah, so they don't really have much to contribute. Oh look, it's another Starman. Maybe they are alien robots. You're much stronger than our intelligence indicated. We were not prepared for that eventuality. The prophecy from the Apple of Enlightenment may be true, but you must not underestimate us. See, you say that. However... Pew pew. So, like, I could have let that be a climactic fight, but we're half an hour over time. And yeah, I mean, a watched pot never boils. You know, as soon as you stop watching, it works out. Ding dong, the base is dead. I was scared, but I knew I'd be saved if I courageously just sat here and waited long enough. That's what I thought, but I began to lose hope. I'm so glad you saved me after all. Kidnapped! Happy! Rescued! I give you ribbon! Here. It's a ribbon. And that means that we can now give Jeff that souvenir coin. He's got a nice empty space for it, now that there's not a bottle rocket. I expected there to be about a 7% chance that you would rescue me. I just thought it was a good opportunity to meet Mr. Saturn. I also got to meet Dr. Andonuts. See ya. What? You're looking for the book Overcoming Shyness? I returned it to the Onat Library. Please use the book to help the Shy Tenda tribe. Anyway, because I knew you had an incredible... Because I knew you, I had an incredible experience. Wow. I was kidnapped by some of Gygas's toadies. Since our imprisonment is now over, I want to start on the phase distorter as soon as possible. Oh, I almost forgot to thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about us. You've got important things to do. I was kidnapped while milking a cow on my farm. Didn't think they'd get a ransom by kidnapping little old me. Jeff, buddy! Oh me, oh my. You came to rescue me, pal! Oh, Ness? I'm Tony. I'm Jeff's best friend. I've known him for the longest time. This is the happiest moment of my life. No matter what happens, I will live 10,000 years. Thanks for all that you've done. And now we walk back. Yeah, Starman Deluxe can actually be a pretty tricky fight if you don't just wipe him off the face of the earth in the first turn. But again, our fight has already passed. We're gonna get back out of here, we're gonna go to Dr. Andonut's lab, we're gonna save, and we're gonna pick this back up next time. We are rapidly approaching the end. I think we've got at least 2 more streams. Probably 3. Three is about the highest I would estimate. Maybe slightly more than that. It kind of depends on how everything else goes. But, I mean, like I said, we just became very strong. So, combat-wise, there's not too much more that we need to do to get stronger and there's not too much more that's going to be a huge challenge. All full. Full. Not full. There we go. Okay, we're almost out. There's not too much more to say about this place. There's not too much more to say about this place when I've been wandering back and forth in a single hallway for the last, like, hour and a half. But we're finally out. Nothing wants anything to do with us. Which is all fine and good. Instant revitalizing device. And bone. We have $239,000. Welp. So that was a lot. Yeah, next time we'll be heading to the ONET library, pick up Overcoming Shyness, and carry on. We are rapidly approaching the end game. So, thank you all for watching, especially if you stuck with me through grinding for the Sword of Kings for an hour and a half. And I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.